it also brings the heavens to a complete stop.
Together we can. Oh yeah. Sounds that come together and united we shall stand.
Greetings to everyone. Let me take this opportunity and indicate that my name, as it has been said, I'm Solomuzi Butshingi from Gauteng Department of Education. I am coming from Independent Schools Directorate. Maybe it's safe to say, before I can say anything, happy birthday, Taal-Net. Happy 13th birthday, Taal-Net. Can we all say so? Happy 13th birthday, Taal-Net. All of us. We are here, parents and learners and the friends, to celebrate with the director of Taal-Net and together with the directors of Taal-Net, the achievement that they have achieved thus far. In your profile, I have noted that you have started operating in 2009. And I have also noted that you have started very small, and of which that made you to achieve what you have achieved, because many want to start big and end small, but you did the right thing. As we always advise schools, to say that if you want to start a school, start small and make sure that you develop a solid foundation, so that when you grow bigger, you know that you have a solid foundation. Can we give a big round of applause to Taal-Net for that? And also, we have noted as a Department of Education that you are offering a quality Christian-based education. That is of very paramount importance for us as a department, to see that you are not ashamed of the ethics and the ethos and the values that you are founded on. Keep it up on that, because we have seen, even when I was seated down there with the children, when they were enjoying themselves, you could tell that these children, they are not only given knowledge or subject matter, but they are also developed holistically in terms of Christian values. We can give a big round of applause for that. Thank you so much. We don't have to be ashamed of what we can offer, because if you look outside there, the society is confused. How I wish the learners could hear what I am saying. How I wish they can stand still and be sober in what I am saying now, to say the society is confused. But if we are there as a light, like beacon light, we share the light for everyone, so that they can see, because we are the light. Thank you, Taal-Net, for that, for standing firm in such Christian values. And we have also noted that you are focused in these 4 areas that I'm going to mention. The first one, it's agriculture. I want to challenge all the parents that are here, and the children or learners that are here, that in your backyard, plow something. Don't buy everything. Plow something, make sure that you have something that you can plow, even if it's spinach or cabbage or any other thing. That is great, because that's what made us not to go shopping every now and then, because in the olden days we used to live without going to buy anything from the shop. Those that knows what I'm talking about will adhere to that. Keep it up, Taal-Net. Focus in agriculture, as you have indicated. Another area is entrepreneurship, because we want learners that will be able to be businessmen and businesswomen, where you don't have to wake up and go and work under somebody else, but you will be able to be an entrepreneur. You will develop skills that will take you in far as Australia, United States of America. That is what our education system learners is aiming at, as per the National Development Plan 2030. Another area is ICT. You will recall that now we are pushing for IR. We are talking that language to say that learners must make sure that whatever technology that they are using, they use it effectively and efficiently. They are not using it to destroy themselves, but they are using it so that they can be able to benefit and be a different society in the near future. Lastly, it's sports. Sports. That's why when we conduct post-registration requirements in our schools, because all schools that are registered as per Section 45 of the South African Schools Act, we want those schools to be in a position to develop the children or the learners that are at school holistically. It's not only about the subject matter or the knowledge that the teachers are imparting, but it is also about the extracurricular, the extramural activities. What we are seeing today, I'm a Xhosa, I'm coming from the Eastern Cape. What I have seen here today, it made me to have a recollection of where I come from. Where on Monday, I will go to school. On Tuesday, I will go and look after the cows. On Wednesday, I will go to school. On Thursday, I will go and look after the cows. But because of education, here am I today. If it happened to me, it can happen to you. Do you hear me, learners? Don't take it easy. Education empowers us. It can take us. It can eliminate the poverty that we are living in, because we are involved in all these areas that the school is aiming at. And we've also noted that Taal-Net, you are also having currently more than 10 branches in South Africa. That is the contribution that you are making in the development of our country. That deserves a big round of applause. Before I sit down, allow me to say, according to the National Development Plan, education and training and innovations are central to the South Africa's long-term development. They are central in terms of the NDP 2030. And they are core elements in eliminating poverty. Because once you are educated, Once you are educated, you are able, as an educated person, provide. You are able to provide for your family, and you are able to provide for yourself. And also it reduces inequalities that we see outside there. Because even when we are here, there are those that cannot even afford to be in these schools. Why? Because of inequalities. And it is the foundation of an equal society. What will make us learners to be equal or more or less equal? It is education. Don't take it light. That is why Dr. Rolihlahla Nelson Mandela once said, education is the most powerful weapon that one can use to change the whole world. If you are educated, Mtanam, there is nothing that will stop you. You can reach the whole world through the education system that we are providing in South Africa. And it empowers people to define their identity. If you are educated, you can be defined. We can tell that this one is successful, this one is heading to be successful, and you are able to take control of your life. Even if you are a woman, you don't depend to your husband because you are educated. That's what we want to instill to you, young people, to say that through education you are empowered. How I wish, Director, you can take a stock at some stage and check how many learners that you have produced. Where are they now? You invite them at some stage and be the ones that are talking here, that are sharing testimonies. You see, to all your scholars, even those that were rehabilitated, because we are living in the era whereby there are learners that are involved in drugs, where there are learners that are involved in all sorts of bad habits. But if there are learners that have been rehabilitated during their time in these schools, you can even invite them so that they can plow back to the society that we are seeing today. I hope that is clear. Take that, my director. And we, through education, we raise health families. Health families. Because you are able to achieve what you want to achieve at the right time. Why? Because you are educated. And you are also able to take part confidently in the development of just society and play an effective role in the politics and governance of the communities. You are able, because people, when you are educated, they are able to listen to you, and they are able to see that you are making sense even in the street where you are, because you think before you talk. You don't just say something that tomorrow you will say, how I wish I can retract what I have said. Thank you so much. In closing, let me congratulate Taal-Net for the contribution that you are making in the education sector. We know that we don't only have one sector in the schooling sector in South Africa. We do have three. Parents, for your own information, we have public sector, which we call them government schools. We have independent school sector, which sometimes we call it private schools. Then we have the third one that we call it home education. Home education. That one starts from grade 1 up to grade 9. Grade 1 up to grade 9, you are able to homeschool or home educate your child from home. So the reason why I'm raising that, parents, is that before you can register your child in any independent school or private school. Check with the Department of Education whether that school is registered according to Section 45 of the South African Schools Act. Check and demand to know whether that school has got an MIS number. That MIS number is the one that helps us to say that school belongs to us, so that when we come to the school, we know that the school is registered under the Gauteng Department of Education. And there are requirements that are expected in schools that are registered under the Department of Education. The reason why we are here representing the head of the department, it is because this school that is called Taal-Net is registered with Gauteng Department of Education. Thank you for that. Parents, also take note that we are following CAPS. I know that there are other what you call curriculum approaches. It's important to take through and check the books of your children and the progress, so that at the end of the day you have an understanding of their progress on time and you can intervene on time. Having said that, allow me in just passing to say that learners, what is important to you is that make sure that you behave accordingly when you are at school. Make sure that you behave accordingly, because there's a lot that is expected out of you as children. You don't only get the subject knowledge at school, but you are being developed holistically, so that when we see you outside there, we can be proud and say, indeed, this is a product of the Gauteng Department of Education. Now you are going to embark into the final examinations, National Senior Certificate Examinations. We wish you well, and Taal-Net, we don't want anything less than 100%. We don't want anything less than 100%, because your results contributes to the results of the district where you are. I know that there's Pretoria here, there's Midrand here, there's what you call Ekurhuleni North here, and Johannesburg West and so forth. Make sure that all your schools that are offering or that are going to write NSC exams, they get 100% non-negotiable, because that will contribute to the results of the district. It will contribute to the results of the province. It will contribute to the results of the national as South Africa. May God bless you. Thank you.
Taal-Net, the education brand you can trust.